heard some of you guys had questions about wrestling cards. Well, at least that's what my inbox and my social media says. Today's another Q&A episode. Stick around, let's see what you want to know. What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? I'm Zhan, and you've stumbled onto Wrestling with Cards. Thanks for checking out the channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you for your support. Please hit that subscribe button and give me a like. Hit the bell icon so you never miss any more uploads, so you're not stumbling on my channel and you're just a quality member. Speaking of being a member, make sure to share this all over social platforms, and if you guys want to follow me on all that, tag me on whatever social platform you're using. Links in the show notes below to all of my accounts. Let's jump into the first question. After going through my notes, unfortunately, I lost the screenshot of the question, but it is from David, once again, Boostified on Instagram, and his question was about the Jeff Hardy rookie card. For me, it's a pretty straightforward answer on the Jeff Hardy rookie card. These are the rookie cards from Jeff Hardy that I would look at. The WWF 1998 magazine card, I believe it's card number 167, has Kane on it, I believe, Chokeslam and the Hardy Boys. And the 1999 SmackDown set, which has a base card, a chrome card, and an autograph card. If you're a Jeff Hardy fan, you just want to buy all of these. You have the first appearance card in the magazine card. You have Jeff's first pack pullable card, so you have the SmackDown card, and you have the first chromium card, as well as the first autograph card. And on top of that, you get an awesome picture of Michael Hayes looking like he walked straight out of Hot Topic. What more could you ask for? Question from Left Endo. This was actually pulled from my YouTube comments. By the way, what do you think of the Circle K WWF cards? I keep looking at them and thinking about it. Good video. Left Endo left that comment on YouTube. Thank you once again for your continued support. As far as the Circle K cards go that WWF put out, I'm a little bit torn on these Circle K WWF cards. I haven't done a complete video series on these cards yet. I will. I have a complete set. So I haven't got to give my thoughts completely on them yet. But just on the surface level, the first thing that comes to mind on these is the images they used are really awesome. I think it's a great time capsule snapshot in time that a lot of times these cards do for us. They send us back. It just brings up all the nostalgia. I like the designs of the cards, and you guys know I love rare, scarce, oddball food products. These maybe won't be that rare, but they are kind of oddball. So overall, I think I'm kind of in the middle on these cards, but again, stick around. At some point, I'm going to do a full video series of every card in this set and talk in depth about them. Wow, David's coming back with yet another question. Once again, thank you so much for the continued support and the banter. I love chatting with you. Which card do you consider the CM Punk rookie card? As far as CM Punk and rookie cards of his go, there are specifically 4 cards that I would look at. 2004 Pacific, card number 34. In the TNA set, there's also a rare red parallel of the same card. 2004 Pacific TNA Tag Team card. It also comes in a red parallel. It also features Julio De Niro. Wasn't that guy a jobber in ECW? And lastly, the 2007 Topps WWE autograph card from CM Punk. Now, I know this isn't a rookie card, but there is a reason I want to mention this. And that's because this is one of his first pack pullable certified autograph cards that came out. So those are the cards I'd look at if you're interested in CM Punk. This question came in from Jack Baker, at Jack1Baker on Twitter. Give him a follow. He had a question about the 2020 Transcendent sketch card. For those of you unfamiliar with these are art cards in the same similar fashion as what we're seeing the WWE do with Topps Living right now. The thing with these cards, though, these sketch cards in Transcendent, is that they are one-of-ones. At the time of recording, there were several of these available on eBay, anywhere between $300 and $1,500 depending on the superstar. While I do like these cards, there are a few things that you could take into consideration if you're interested in purchasing these. The first thing I'd look at, and this is something really important that you could also apply to other cards in the wrestling card space, and that's the demand for the price. For player collectors out there, or in this case wrestler collectors, all it takes is one person to snatch one of these up because they need it for that super collection. I also want to talk about the art style of these cards. As I said earlier, this is similar to the Topps Living, where it's the artist's depictions of that superstar in their form. And some people really don't like that. Or maybe they do, and they just like specific ones based on the drawing or the painting or the superstar. We've seen this with the Topps Living set and the backlash of some of the releases. some of the characters, some of the art that depicted those superstars. Some people love them, some people hate them. Right or wrong, that's just what I'm seeing. Also keep in mind that at the time of recording this video, I couldn't find any sold prices to comp with these. And I know they're one-of-ones, so you're not going to see them sold as much. That being said, there are quite a few superstars in this set of the Transcendent sketch cards. Just keep in mind supply and demand. It only takes one person that's a player collector, as I've said, to snatch up one of these cards. But I think at the same time, there are a lot of people out there trying to make markets out of things, so they have a one-of-one or a pop one, and just because that's the only one out there, they think, oh, I can list it for $1 million. Well, of course you can. It's a free country. You can list anything on eBay or whatever platform you want. But just keep that in mind that if you're actually looking to profit, keep in mind how much you're into the card for. Because if you're looking to just flip something for 10x, you might be able to do it, but I would just kind of be cautious on these. Just because something is rare, because you guys know I like to talk about rare, scarce, I do feel that a lot of that stuff is going to be valuable long term, but at the same time, there's got to be a demand. I know one-of-ones all it takes is one. I've said that about 1,000,000 times already, but just keep that in mind as far as anything in wrestling cards or collectibles. There's got to be a demand for whatever it is you're trying to sell. So just because you find something and it's pop one doesn't mean it's that valuable. This question comes from Matt. Zhan, do you happen to know how much Stone Cold Steve Austin 1997 Cardinal card autograph cards would run? I'm really not sure on this one. I do appreciate the question, and it is a great question. I haven't seen that many of these signed. I saw some pop up recently on Twitter. Forgive me, I don't remember who posted it. But I think they had sent these in, and Steve Austin was doing a signing with High Spots, if I remember right. And I think this one was signed, if I want to say it was like silver or blue ink. Again, apologize. It looked really cool. But that being said, I haven't seen a lot of these available for sale that are signed. And with all wrestling cards, something else to keep in mind. The people in the wrestling card community, that's you watching. And if you're not in the community, join it. Leave a comment. Follow us all on social media. Wrestling card community is the greatest one out there, and I'm not pulling any punches on that. But I think many in the wrestling card space, once they get a card, if it's the card they want, whether it's worth $1, whether it's worth $1 million, there are many people that just don't want to sell their cards. So something else that happens with the wrestling cards is they're already not printed very much, they're already low pop, and then all of a sudden they get locked up in these collections. Even some of the most basic stuff sometimes gets harder to find. So with these cards specifically, we see those 97 Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Triple H, Undertaker, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. We see these trivia cards all over the place graded in all different kinds of grades. But we're really not seeing that many signed. I think that will change, but at the time of recording, I'm not really sure what these go for. Most of the Steve Austin autographs are like $500 and up. I usually don't see any for anything less than that. So I would ballpark around there on the low end, depending on what it grades at. Could be 5 times that, who knows? What are your thoughts on buying wrestlers' cards that have passed away during their career? And do you have value from that alone? Thank you, AHF.1197 on Instagram for this DM in question. This is a really good question, and I don't have a positive answer for this one. This can go both ways. Recently, unfortunately, the passing of Bobby Eaton, rest in peace, love the Midnight Express, we saw an explosion of his cards. And I kind of had some FOMO, to be honest. I have been trying to piece together one of the Leaf Wrestling sets where I can have an individual card of Dennis Condrey, Stan Lane, Bobby Eaton, and Jim Cornette. I think it'd just be really cool put together. All of a sudden, that triggered me when he passed away. Like many other people, I went to eBay to start looking, and the Bobby Eaton prices were astronomical. But recently, the prices have come down a little bit. Stuff's starting to become a little bit less available, though. They were pumping them out right after he passed away. Now they've kind of gone back a little bit, but so have the prices. So it's just an interesting dynamic there. But another example I can give you is Bobby Heenan. Several years ago when he passed away, we started looking at his autographs. And they did the same thing, only there's still plenty out there that I could see. I mean, if you type in Bobby Heenan autograph, chances are you're going to find something. But the thing with the Bobby Heenans is that they had a new floor. They didn't go back to where close to they were before, like the Bobby Eaton cards. So it could be something specifically with the wrestling talent and the name associated. Could be something to do with the rarity of the cards. A lot of different variables there. So I guess to answer your question, sometimes it does bring the value up long term. Sometimes it brings it up short term, and then it will retrace back to where it was before. So I hope that helps. Thank you guys for watching the video today. Thanks for sending in all those great questions. I love trying to help you guys as much as I can. If you do have a question and you want it submitted for a future Q&A episode, Links in the show notes to my social platforms, whatever you're on. I'm probably on it. I'm still trying to get that MySpace fired back up there too. So, but just reach out. Let me know what questions you have. I'll save it. Hopefully I don't misplace the screenshot like I did on a few of these, but I still give you a shout out. Make sure to subscribe. Give me a like. Both of those are free. It takes 2 seconds and it really helps the channel. Share this with a friend, a family member, a wrestling fan, a wrestler. Let's just build this community. It's the whole reason I started the channel. And for more great wrestling card content, click the videos on the screen and we'll see you there.